Hello, my name is Christina Swanson, and I will be presenting on complementary, alternative, and integrated medicine. This is a topic near and dear to my heart, so I hope you learned something from this presentation, and I hope you enjoy it. So what is complementary, alternative, and integrated medicine? It's a very broad topic, but overall, it's a holistic approach. It views the patient as a whole person, not just a list of symptoms. It includes methods and practices such as yoga, meditation, acupuncture, just to name a few. These practices are often used alongside of conventional medicine to treat and prevent diseases and conditions in patients. So Florence Nightingale's vision of nursing was to treat the whole person, not just their list of symptoms. And as nurses, we have the most contact time with the patients. We're likely to be the person that they ask about complementary methods. Part of our role is to educate our patients, and that includes information on these complementary methods. However, in today's world, we as nurses tend to be so driven by tasks and physician orders that we really don't have time, per se. Also, our education as leading up to our associate's degree or even our bachelor's degree doesn't dive very deep into this subject, so we aren't able to provide that education to our patients. So I must ask, are we straying away from our roots and Florence's original vision of nursing? So the impact on society. Alternative methods have been used for a very long time, and they have increased in use since 2012, as you can see by the chart below. Yoga and meditation specifically have gained a lot of traction over the last 5 years, and most patients that use complementary methods state that they use these methods to prevent and treat their condition. However, they do wish that these methods were better integrated into our current healthcare system, and that providers were more knowledgeable on the subject, and that these methods are more readily available to them. The impact on healthcare here in the U.S. is that complementary medicine is not as utilized as it could be. Traditionally, U.S. medicine has been under the, "oh, we have a pill for that" kind of veil, and our providers and nurses are not as educated on complementary methods, such as those that you see in the chart to the right. If you compare the utilization and education of complementary methods in the U.S. to that of Japan, you'll see that Japan has a strong focus on utilizing these complementary methods. And if you're familiar with life expectancies, you will remember that Japan has some of the healthiest, longest living citizens in the world. I wonder if their use of complementary medicine plays a role in this. So in summary, complementary medicine takes us back to our roots and Florence's original vision of nursing. Society as a whole embraces the use of these methods, and they tend to have a positive impact on healthcare. It gives the patients a feeling of control when they have more options to choose from. My hope is that one day we will not view these as alternative methods, but that they will be fully integrated into our healthcare system, and that they will be readily available for any patient who asks about them. And these are my references. I hope you all enjoyed this presentation and you learned something from it. If you'd like to talk about this more, let me know. I'll be glad to chat your ear off. Thank you.